Welcome to my channel HD Rare Coins 111. In this video I will tell you about United States of America Roosevelt dimes, which are very old and rare. Top 1. Have you ever thought that a simple dime sitting in your loose change could be worth a fortune? Well, today, we're taking a closer look at one of the most fascinating and valuable coins out there, the 1965 Roosevelt Dime, a coin with a story that could make you reconsider the worth of every dime in your pocket. The year 1965 was monumental for American coinage. It marked the end of an era, the era of silver dimes. Before this year, dimes were made primarily from silver, but in 1965, the U.S. Mint shifted to a copper-nickel blend due to the rising cost of silver and a national coin shortage. This change made the 1965 Roosevelt dime a piece of numismatic history, and certain versions of this coin have become highly coveted by collectors today. So, what's the big deal about this coin? Let's start with the basics. The 1965 Roosevelt dime, produced at the Philadelphia Mint, has no mint mark. Unlike coins minted in Denver or San Francisco, the Philadelphia Mint did not stamp a mint mark on these dimes. However, there's more to this coin than just its missing mark. There are certain key features and errors that can turn an ordinary dime into an extraordinary find worth thousands of dollars. Now, let's dive into what you should look for if you come across a 1965 Roosevelt dime. First and foremost, condition matters. Collectors are always on the hunt for coins in pristine, uncirculated condition. That means no scratches, no wear, no tarnish, just a beautiful, shiny dime that looks as if it was just minted yesterday. Coins in this top-notch condition are considered gem quality and are extremely valuable. But there's more. Some of the most valuable 1965 dimes are those with errors. A famous example is the transitional error dime, which was mistakenly struck on a silver planchet instead of the standard copper-nickel blend. Imagine this, a 1965 dime that slipped through the cracks of history and was struck with the same precious metal used before the transition. Such errors are exceedingly rare and highly prized by coin collectors. Let's paint a picture. You're examining a 1965 dime you found in your jar of change. You notice that it's in excellent condition, almost as if it has been untouched. Then, with the help of a magnifying glass, you spot something unusual. Could it be an error dime? If so, you may be looking at a small but incredibly valuable piece of American history. And just how much could such a coin be worth? Well, that's the part you've been waiting for. If you're lucky enough to have a 1965 Roosevelt dime in superb condition, and especially if it's one of those rare error coins, you could be holding a treasure worth $71,000. Yes, you heard that right. $71,000 for a single dime. So, the next time you're sorting through your loose change or examining your coin collection, don't underestimate the value of a simple 1965 Roosevelt dime. It might just be the ticket to a life-changing payday. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin and the possibility of turning pocket change into a fortune, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating stories about rare and valuable coins. Who knows what other hidden treasures you might discover? Stay tuned, and happy coin hunting! Top 2. Have you ever wondered if a simple coin, something as ordinary as a dime, could be worth an astonishing amount of money? Well, get ready to be amazed, because today we're diving deep into the story of the 1967 Roosevelt dime, a coin that could make you feel like you've struck gold. Now, let's set the stage. The year is 1967, and America is buzzing with cultural change, innovation, and new beginnings. It was a pivotal time in history, and amidst all of this, something very interesting was happening at the U.S. Mint. Due to ongoing efforts to streamline coin production and eliminate coin shortages, the U.S. Mint decided to make dimes without any mint marks. That's right, the 1967 Roosevelt dime comes with no mint mark, making it unique among collectors and enthusiasts. But what makes this dime more than just another piece of loose change? Why has it become such a treasure for collectors around the world? Well, it's all about the details. First off, the absence of a mint mark isn't the only feature that attracts attention. The value of a 1967 Roosevelt dime hinges on its condition and rarity. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition, meaning they look as though they just left the mint, without a scratch or blemish, are highly sought after. Collectors dream of finding dimes that shine like they were minted yesterday, with every detail of Franklin D. Roosevelt's profile crisp and clear. And then there are the era coins. Yes, you heard me right, era coins. These are the result of minting mistakes, and they can fetch extraordinary prices. Imagine discovering a 1967 dime with a misstrike, a double die, or any unique flaw that sets it apart from the rest. Such errors make these coins even more desirable and can skyrocket their value. Now, picture this: you're holding a 1967 Roosevelt dime, and it's gleaming in perfect condition. No scratches, no tarnish, no signs of wear. You take a closer look, examining every detail and wondering if you've stumbled upon a hidden gem. Could it be worth more than its face value of 10 cents? Could you be holding a tiny fortune in your hands? Here's the part you've been waiting for. How much could a perfectly preserved 1967 Roosevelt dime be worth? Brace yourself, because if you're lucky enough to have one in gem quality condition or with a rare error, it could fetch an astounding $70,000. Yes, you heard that right. $70,000 for a single dime. So, the next time you come across a 1967 Roosevelt dime, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look, because that little coin might just change your life. Who knows? It could be your ticket to an incredible payday. If you enjoyed learning about this fascinating piece of American history and the hidden treasures that might be lurking in your coin collection, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries. You never know what other valuable finds are out there waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Top 3. Have you ever imagined that a simple dime in your pocket could be worth far more than its face value? What if I told you that an ordinary-looking coin could hold the potential for a life-changing sum? Well, today, we're going to talk about the 1991 Roosevelt Dime, a small coin that could bring you a surprisingly big fortune. Let's start with a bit of history. The Roosevelt Dime was first introduced in 1946 to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States and a key figure in the establishment of the March of Dimes. The design we know today, featuring Roosevelt's profile on the obverse, has become an iconic piece of American currency. Now, fast forward to 1991. The U.S. Mint continued producing Roosevelt dimes in large quantities, and most of these dimes made their way into circulation, tossed around in pockets, vending machines, and cash registers. What makes the 1991 Roosevelt dime particularly special? It's the fact that these dimes were produced without any mint mark. You might be wondering, what is a mint mark, and why does it matter? Well, a mint mark is a small letter on the coin that indicates where it was minted, for example, a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. But in 1991, the Philadelphia Mint didn't include a mint mark on their dimes. While this isn't unusual, it still adds an element of intrigue to the coin, especially when you consider its potential value. So, what makes one of these dimes worth more than 10 cents? It all comes down to condition and rarity. Collectors are always on the hunt for coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition. If your 1991 Roosevelt dime looks as though it was minted yesterday, with no scratches, blemishes, or signs of wear, it could be worth far more than you'd expect. Coins that retain their original luster and sharp details are highly coveted in the collector's market, and if you're really lucky, you might stumble upon an era coin. These are coins that have unique flaws from the minting process, like double strikes or off-center designs. Such errors can increase the value of your dime exponentially, making it a true collector's treasure. Now, here's the moment you've been waiting for. How much could a 1991 Roosevelt dime be worth? If you have one in exceptional, mint-state condition, it could be valued at a jaw-dropping $14,000. Yes, you heard that right, $14,000 for a single dime. So, the next time you come across a 1991 Roosevelt dime, take a closer look. You might just be holding a small but incredibly valuable piece of history. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about the hidden treasures in your change jar, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We have more exciting stories of rare and valuable coins coming your way. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting for those hidden gems. Top 4. Have you ever wondered if the loose change in your pocket could be worth a small fortune? Well, get ready to be amazed. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of the 1983 Roosevelt Dime with the Denver Mint mark, a dime that might be hiding a value far beyond what you'd ever expect. First, let's set the scene. The Roosevelt Dime has been a staple of American currency since 1946, honoring President Franklin D. Roosevelt and his efforts to combat polio through the March of Dimes campaign. Fast forward to 1983, a time when the U.S. Mint was hard at work in Denver, striking dimes by the millions. But not all dimes are created equal, and some can hold a value that will leave you speechless. So, what makes the 1983 Roosevelt Dime from the Denver Mint so special? Well, it's all about condition, rarity, and, of course, the ever-important mint mark. If you look closely at the coin, you'll find a small letter, D, on the reverse side, just to the right of the torch. This letter signifies that the coin was minted in Denver, and for collectors, that detail is crucial. The condition of the coin plays a massive role in determining its worth. Coins that have stayed in pristine, uncirculated condition over the years are the true gems of the numismatic world. Imagine finding a 1983 Roosevelt dime that still glistens with its original luster, with sharp, clear details and no signs of wear. Collectors would eagerly compete for a chance to add such a coin to their collections. But there's more. Error coins can also add to a dime's value. For instance, if a 1983 Roosevelt dime from the Denver Mint has a rare minting mistake, like a misaligned strike or doubling on the letters and numbers, its value could skyrocket. These types of errors make the coin a unique piece of history and a highly desirable collector's item. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. How much could one of these 1983 Roosevelt dimes from the Denver Mint actually be worth? Brace yourself, because if you're lucky enough to have one in exceptional, mint state condition, it could fetch up to $14,000. Yes, you heard that right. $14,000 for a single dime. So, the next time you find a 1983 Roosevelt dime with that small D mint mark, don't dismiss it as just spare change. Take a moment to examine it carefully. You might be holding a tiny treasure worth an impressive sum. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We've got plenty more exciting stories to uncover. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting for those hidden treasures. Top 5. Have you ever taken a close look at the dimes in your pocket or coin jar? You might be holding on to something far more valuable than you'd imagine. Today, we're uncovering the surprising story behind the 1990 Roosevelt dime, specifically the versions minted at the Denver Mint with the D mark and the Philadelphia Mint with the P mark. These seemingly ordinary coins could be worth a lot more than just 10 cents. The Roosevelt dime, first introduced in 1946, was named to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt and his fight against polio. This iconic coin has been a part of American currency for decades, but certain years and mint marks make some dimes stand out to collectors. That's where the 1990 Roosevelt dimes come into play, and why they might be worth more than you ever imagined. Let's start with the basics. If you inspect a 1990 Roosevelt dime, you'll notice a small letter next to the torch on the reverse side. This letter can either be a D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia. These mint marks are a crucial detail, and they are the first thing collectors look for when assessing a coin's rarity and value. But what makes the 1990 Roosevelt dime so special? It comes down to condition, demand, and the rare chance of errors. Coins that have remained in pristine, uncirculated condition are highly sought after in the numismatic world. Imagine a 1990 Roosevelt dime that has managed to keep its original shine, with every detail on Roosevelt's profile still crisp and sharp, and no signs of wear or damage. These dimes are like hidden treasures that collectors dream of finding, and there's an even more thrilling aspect: minting errors. If a 1990 Roosevelt dime has a rare mistake, such as doubling on the design elements, a misaligned die, or any other unusual flaw, its value could jump significantly. These era coins are considered one of a kind, making them prized additions to any collection. Now, here's the moment you've been waiting for. How much could one of these 1990 Roosevelt dimes, whether from the Denver or Philadelphia Mint, actually be worth? Hold on to your seats, because if you happen to find one in perfect, mint state condition, it could fetch as much as $12,000. Yes, $12,000 for a single dime. So, the next time you come across a 1990 Roosevelt dime with a D or a P mint mark, take a closer look. You never know, you might just be holding a coin that could change your fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. There are plenty more stories waiting to be uncovered, and who knows, the next treasure could be right in your pocket. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting! Top 6. Have you ever thought about the hidden value that might be lurking in your loose change? What if that ordinary-looking dime in your pocket could actually be worth a small fortune? Well, get ready, because today we're uncovering the fascinating story of the 1999 Roosevelt dime, minted in Denver with the D mint mark, a coin that could be worth far more than you'd ever expect. The Roosevelt dime has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1946, created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt and his legacy, including his work in the fight against polio. Over the decades, billions of these dimes have been struck, but every so often, a special year or minting detail can turn a common coin into a rare and valuable collector's item. And the 1999 Denver minted Roosevelt dime is one of those fascinating examples. So, what makes this dime from 1999 so special? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and those all-important minting details. If you take a close look at a 1999 Roosevelt dime, you'll see a small letter, D, just next to the torch on the reverse side. This, D, indicates that the coin was minted in Denver, and for coin collectors, that tiny mark can mean a world of difference. But there's more to consider. The overall condition of the coin is critical. Coins that have managed to stay in pristine, uncirculated condition, free of scratches, wear, or dulling, are extremely desirable to collectors. Imagine coming across a 1999 Roosevelt dime that still has its original shine, with sharp, crisp details on Roosevelt's profile and the torch. These coins are like sparkling gems, highly sought after by collectors across the world. And don't forget about minting errors. Sometimes, mistakes made during the production process, like a misaligned die or doubling of the design elements, can make a dime even more valuable. Error coins are rare and highly collectible, turning what might seem like an ordinary dime into a prized piece of numismatic history. Now, here's the part you've been waiting for. How much could one of these 1999 Denver minted Roosevelt dimes actually be worth? Brace yourself, because if you're lucky enough to have one in flawless, mint state condition, it could be valued at up to $14,000. Yes, $14,000 for a single dime. So, before you toss that 1999 Roosevelt dime back into your change jar, take a closer look. It might just be your ticket to a hidden fortune. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. There are plenty more stories waiting to be told, and who knows, your next big discovery might be right in your own pocket. Thanks for watching, and happy coin hunting!